On to the NBA portion of the show. This is going to be a weekly tradition, player of the week.
Love it.
This week, it was Giannis Antetokounmpo
Bad week for the West.
and Harrison Barnes.
Me and Dels was just talking about it in the car. What did he do this week?
I saw he had 20 in every game. I believe he had 20 in every game.
Really bad week for the West.
Bad week for the West. I'm not even exaggerating.
Harrison Barnes, we could talk about him first. He,
Shout out to
23 and
Harrison
9, 62% from the field. Spurs were 3-0.
Spurs play hot.
Now, Riv, you've been really disrespectful. You know, when the Spurs signed Chris Paul, you thought it was a low-impact move. It didn't impact winning. But, I'm checking the standings, and what is Chris Paul doing? He's impacting winning at a high level.
Interesting. You think it's last?
LaMelo scoring 30 on the Hornets and losing. Chris Paul scoring 10 and 8 on the Spurs and winning.
This has nothing to do with me.
It's a difference.
This has nothing to do with me.
He's averaging like 43 points in the last 3 games.
And they're winning too.
Purchase putting up better numbers.
Than Chris Paul? You know who Chris Paul? They put a Chris Paul and Tyrese Halliburton thing up together. The stat thing up.
No way.
You know, before you go into that,
Hallie cooked,
LaMelo had 44 yesterday. Do you know how many points?
They had 84. And Brandon had 26.
And on what? Did you see efficiency?
Not really.
It wasn't great.
They had
Can we
84
get
points.
my brother some help?
On a serious note,
Grant Williams
this is
ACL, man. That was not supposed to be
I have something.
That was brutal to watch, actually. It wasn't good.
I have something for the next NBA takeaways thing that we're gonna have that features LaMelo Ball a little bit, but on the Spurs right now, they're 3-0, and
this week.
Yo, cook up a blind ranking for us, please.
This week, I will say this. I think Chris Paul has been the biggest difference in why the Spurs are playing well and winning.
Not
this year. Stephon Castle's a reason for it.
He's up there.
But here's the thing.
His defense has been all world.
Chris Paul is the point guard. We all knew that.
Yep.
He went to the Clippers and turned them into a functional organization. He went to OKC when they were supposed to rebuild and they made the playoffs. He went to the Rockets and they went toe-to-toe with the Dynasty Warriors. And then he went to the Suns and they went to the NBA Finals. And then he went to the Warriors and it didn't work out so well right there. But then now on the Spurs,
I wonder why.
Do you want to know who has the best point differential on the Spurs right now? It's Chris Paul. Chris Paul is a plus 15.4. When Chris Paul is off the court, they are a minus 10.2. When he's on the court, they are a plus 5.2. The Spurs this year, 9th in defense rating. The defense has been amazing. And Chris Paul, even at his age, averaging 11 points, almost 9 assists per game, he is not getting talked about enough, and I feel like because of the LeBrons and the Kevin Durant's of the world, they're still playing at an elite level. Chris Paul's not playing at an elite level, but he's playing at a really good level, and the longevity that he's been able to have in his career is not talked about enough, but what he's doing is special.
All right, so I did cook up a blind.
Are we talking about Giannis? Or just where's Harrison Barnes, Chris Paul, and Giannis? Should we talk about fucking Middleton coming back?
I want to talk about Giannis real quick, solely to say the stat.
Are the Bucks back?
Did you see they won today? No
like
Giannis.
The fucking 5th seed now.
Do you want to know who went off? To no one's surprise, he had 37. So I say this.
Doc Rivers, they got them playing hard.
Giannis was player of the week. Giannis has put a firm grasp that he is the second best player in the world. That is most definite than anything else. Here's what I want to highlight. He's shooting 48% from the mid-range this season. And that's on 69 attempts. He's been cash money in that regard. I really want to give him some love.
Doc Rivers got there and told him got to work that jump shot.
No, mid-range has been cooking.
He's been mentioning Doc Rivers to me way too much in the last 6 hours.
Giannis has definitely been.
So now let me ask you something, Riv.
Okay.
If the Bucks go on a run and they win the NBA Cup tournament, are the allegations about Doc Rivers not being able to win a championship, are they done?
The NBA Cup
what do you mean?
Here's the thing. Darvin Ham has in-season tournament experience.
It's a championship.
Darvin Ham has in-season tournament experience.
And this is when everybody hypothetically should be their healthiest, so this is the toughest time to win it.
It's actually a bad luck to win the NBA Cup at the moment because the Lakers won it and they were shit after that.
We weren't shit.
Yeah, you guys went on like a pretty shitty ass losing streak.
We were pretty.
So I understand, the Bucks suck. It's Doc's fault. The Bucks are good now. The Doc gets no credit.
No, I think they've been playing better.
Look at the Sixers. I mean, the Sixers would die to have Doc Rivers instead of Nick Nurse.
They would die to have their players healthy. That's the first point of it.
No, but listen, Giannis Player of the Week. They're 4-0, 14th in offensive rating and 14th in defensive rating this year, and that's not counting the game that just happened. So
they're league average.
The Bucks are playing pretty good.
Should we highlight Taurean Prince being one of the best 3-point shooters in the league? Or
I mean, he's always been a good shooter.
But this is nuts.
Yeah, I think this is a funny conversation.
Ham knew.
Ham loves
Fucking
French.
pockets, man.
I think we have the Spurs who are playing some good basketball as of lately. You have a collection of things. You know, you have Wemby playing really well. You have Stephon Castle inserting himself into the starting lineup. He's been playing really
Shout out
well.
to Area 51.
Yeah, you got fire.
They
You have
cook.
CP3. CP3's been playing well. I think how long is that going to last? I don't know. Like, we'll see how that goes, but they've been playing really well at
He's
the
on
moment.
a vegan diet, so it should last pretty well.
Who?
The Spurs?
CP3?
No, Chris Paul, yeah.
I was talking about the Spurs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Spurs.
Well, as long as he's good, they're gonna be.
How long
good,
has he been on
you
his
know that.
diet for?
They were able to win games without Wemby.
No, I agree. I just, like, it's so weird because we've seen teams that are bad kind of win good early in the year.
I mean, he's a point guard.
He is the point guard. You're not lying there. With the Bucks, though, I think that's a more important conversation. I think they have been playing much better. I think they've started to get that continuity together. I still am waiting and seeing. You know, I still want to wait and see how long this lasts. You know, I want to see if it's consistent. I know the NBA Cup is really important. These teams come to play for sure. But I think it's still early. I think it's still early to kind of fill teams out. You know, I think Houston's like the number 1 seed in the league right now. So, you know,
They just won the cup, yeah.
In the cup, yeah.
no, I think they're going to the finals
Who?
in the cup.
The Rockets. So the bracket hasn't started.
Hasn't
yet.
started.
Yeah.
No, they might have just clinched
They
top
clinched.
seed.
Okay, so yeah, they clinched for sure.
Because they're 4-0, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but shout out to Harrison Barnes and shout out to Giannis.
So are you guys buying the Bucks now?
Their best win of the season is the Rockets. I mean, the Rockets have been one of the better teams in basketball. The other wins: Bulls, Pacers, Hornets, Heat tonight without Giannis, as you mentioned. So
Still early from our last
Buying
conversation.
in what regard? Contenders?
I mean, you think that they're a playoff team?
They're a
a
top
team to
5
watch
team
out
in
for.
the
Are they a playoff team? They better be.
Oh no, they're a team to watch out for.
No.
Like Dells is over here, like
Wait and see.
looking.
No.
Wait and see.
nah. Their
will
perimeter
always
defense still
respect,
scares me.
Exactly. I
Their
will
perimeter
always
defense
respect
is-
Giannis. I still don't love the surrounding team.
Yeah.
I don't.
Torian Prince, Dame.
I fuck him. I
Brooke
love. I
Lopez.
respect him. Respect him. I do. Not fuck him. I
Yeah, I
fuck
heard
with
that.
Dame.
That's
I fuck
caught
with
me off
Dame.
guard for
Dame's
a
cool.
I fuck him. Like, yeah.
Nah,
No,
fuck
that's totally
Torian.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not buying into the Bucks. I think they have roster problems. They're going on a little 4-game win streak. They're going to go on another 4-game
You
win
know
streak.
who I
They're
trust,
gonna go
though?
on
Middleton's
plus.
coming
You know
back.
who I trust though?
Yes.
back.
I'm excited about that.
Our New York motherfucking Knicks,
Oh yeah,
baby.
no, they're going crazy. OG Anunoby, he's an all-star.
You slept. You slept. You slept. Sorry.
He told me Mikal could score more. Remember that conversation.
He shot 6 for 16.
Who?
Mikal.
He sucks. I know. I'm
OG
telling you.
Anunoby's a legit 3-level scorer.
Fucking board yesterday was crazy.
Bro, he's been an elite finisher
Jeff Bucks
this
had
season.
17 assists. That was.
Now I got a
But he's
question
not
for you
like
guys.
all game.
I'm not saying he's elite. I said he's legit though. He has that ability in his
legit
bag.
3-level scorer.
So
It's fake
I
now.
said what I said.
No, he is.
What?
He's like he's a legitimate two-way star.
Ooh. Okay.
He's
I can see that more
reincarnated.
than a legit 3-way
Come
scorer.
on, baby.
Kawhi,
I
I
see that more.
can't adapt to that, brother.
Like
see that
he's a
one.
mid-range
He's
shooter,
Kawhi
he's a three-point
2.0?
shooter. He could get to the basket.
Not consistently. Like, he's not one-on-one getting to the basket consistently.
He's gonna be the closest we get to Kawhi. Or you're just gonna ignore that every
Yeah,
time I
I'm
say
ignoring
it.
that right now. Yeah. I think it's a wait.
He's baby Clark. He's who Patrick Williams.
Yeah, we can talk. He's who Patrick. We thought Patrick
Exactly.
Williams would be. Yeah.